Does it like auto update itself regularly, or do you have to manually update it?
I have to manually update it. Welcome back to the next chapter in A Tale from Hogwarts, where we are going to be sitting here and looking at the map, telling a story, and apologizing to you. As you just heard, Miss Macabre was asking me some questions about OBS. We have had
So many issues.
Yes, so many issues. It's recording. It's still going. Okay, so round one. We started out. We finished up helping out Claire. We found Bardolph, just like we promised. And unfortunately, Bardolph, with all these dark wizards he was trying to learn these curses from, one of the letters we found, it seemed like he was investigating them. The other, it seemed like he was just trying to join them. But they all ended up getting turned into Inferius, and we were forced to
take him out.
Yes, and this devastated Claire, like crying, bawling. I felt like a complete asshole. But yes, so we finished up there and decided it'd be best to get the heck away from Upper Hogsfield because it seemed like we'd already done enough damage. So we begin to we come down south. We sell some gear in Hogsmeade. And then we decided, well, actually we came across a poacher camp while we were looking to help old Bardolph, and we ended up freeing a rabbit.
And a puffskein.
Bunch
of spiders. We had to fight a bunch of spiders.
Yeah, they were like little weird ones, and they exploded as soon as they hit my Protego shield, whereas the other baby ones just bounced off and landed on their backs. Remember? But these guys exploded, and we decided, well, we need to go meet up with Sebastian, because, well, with the 24 hour, with the day in the life review being done, we decided we kind of want to make a concerted effort on getting through the main quest. So we got to get through all the related checklist items, the sub quest for it, because both Miss Macabre and I really want to know what's going to happen in the story. She really likes the name Isidore Morganac and Morganac.
I think that's how it's said. I don't know for sure.
Might be Morganac. Anyways, she likes Isidore. I'm kind of intrigued by Isidore because she's messing with stuff that, magic's not meant to mess with, and I kind of want to see how it turns out. I kind of want to learn more about, this ancient magic. Percival Rackham, Professor Workwood, and the other two, which I don't remember their names off the top of my head at the moment. But like where we've been taking some episodes to like, hey, we're cleaning up side quests. Probably not going to be doing as much of that moving forward because we do want to get to something else to kind of do another day in the life review. So we came down here. Keenbridge was the closest point we had. I didn't know I could come over this way. I guess I wasn't looking at the map well enough. We could have come to the West Valley and just probably would have been of a quicker trip. But starting out in Keenbridge, coming down this way, the long route, I guess, to come over to Feldcroft to meet up with Sebastian, we ended up encountering Imelda. And beat her in a race, and then she wanted a rematch and said we didn't have time. But somewhere around in here, if I'm remembering the location correctly, it might have been more up over here. But we came across these skulls. These skull and a triangle icon. And when we saw what it said, it was a unique boss fight. So we decided to go check it out, and it was a really cool fight. It was in a cave, had a bunch of Inferius, and two like character wolves. One was called the White Wolf, and the other was
the Grim.
And we beat them. Took a couple tries. Not gonna lie, first time went in there, wasn't exactly prepared for all the enemies to be surrounded, and then it seemed like as we had further technical issues around that moment, and we had further technical issues when we were in the middle of the race with Imelda. Like, it was bad enough with Imelda that we had to exit the game, come back in, and then redo the race, basically. And all these issues that we have had today have been related with OBS. usually don't have these issues. We usually don't have issues with the audio cutting out in the middle of recording. We usually don't have issues with, hey, we just finished a recording and for some reason we started a new recording when we ended the old one.
And then OBS just vanished.
Getting to that. But when we ended the recording, we had a corrupted video file, and then we had started a new recording. So OBS had ended recording. Don't know how the video file got corrupted. Don't know why OBS stopped. I haven't ever seen that out of OBS before. And yeah. So we were like, crap. Instead of having like an actual video where we get to show you all the cool stuff that we did, we get to show you the chapter, we're just going to be standing here talking to you while we have the icon for the quest with Sebastian there in the background. Which I don't know what is up with my guy's head. He is like really, really craning there. You'd think he would just look forward, but anywho. So we finally made it all the way over here to Feldcroft. On the way, right before we get into town, we saw like, what was it, 2-3 dozen goblin loyalists just like roaming the field.
Yeah.
And a couple of Inferius too. So we were wondering what was going on. We were excited to be able to stop, to have a good place to pick back up. Yeah.
It's been a day.
Yes. And so then when we tried the first attempt to record this kind of video, okay, it's still going, when we ended, OBS had shut down, like completely closed itself out, and we had no video
idea.
recording. And Miss Macabre can vouch for you. She saw me each time that I'm sitting here saying we started recording. She can tell you I manually started recording. Like I brought OBS up. You can probably see it on screen. And I hit start recording. And then I click into the game. We give it a few seconds. And then we start going. I do that so I can ensure that OBS is recording and my hotkey, for whatever reason, whatever hotkey I have set to it isn't screwed up and not working. But anywho, very sorry. This is the chapter for this week. Gonna be calling it the lamest chapter. And we're gonna be picking back up next week with some really cool stuff. We'll recap all of this at the start of the next chapter. Of course, it'll be a lot more succinct. And we won't be explaining issues with OBS. We'll just kind of recap what we did with the story, and then we'll get right into it. Saturday, you're going to see another Miss Macabre build video. Sunday, because this past Sunday... Oh, speaking of OBS issues, 2 Sundays ago, the entire stream, when I had set it to... Because I have... so I can see chat, I have only up in a windowed version, not full screen. But for whatever reason, when I had manually set it to OBS to display what was going on in the only up window, it showed my Steam library. Still recording. And very next Sunday we open it up and boom, it's set to only up, and it's, you know, displaying what is going on in the window of only up. So that's why there was a stream that was deleted 2 weeks ago. But anywho, OBS problems, don't know what's going on. We'll have it figured out. See you Saturday, see you Sunday. I apologize, this is the video you get for today. But in the meantime, stay safe. Have fun with your Hogwarts classmates, and...
What?
And we'll catch you next time.
Yeah.
Toodaloo, everybody.
Bye-bye.